Early this morning, the faithful crowding St. Peter's Square on this final day of public viewing. More than 128,000 people have flowed through this area into the Basilica to say goodbye to Pope Francis.
A lot of emotions, you know. We have great feelings for Pope Francis.
And this moment now being shared around the world. Vatican cameras capturing a nun who was a close friend of Pope Francis allowed to approach the coffin. As she pauses, she begins to weep. You can hear her as she's overcome with grief. Even those who didn't know Pope Francis describe a similar feeling. What was that moment like?
It's kind of hard to put into words. It was very emotional.
Rome officials expect more than 100,000 to show up Saturday morning and pack St. Peter's Square for the Pope's funeral. The Vatican says delegations from 130 countries will be there, with 50 heads of state, including President Trump. Following the funeral, Pope Francis's body will be transported through the streets of Rome. The route, which police shared with NBC News, will pass near the Forum and the Colosseum, ending up at Santa Maria Maggiore. He will be the first pope to be buried outside Vatican walls in more than 120 years. The Vatican releasing this photo of his tomb, just one word inscribed on it, Franciscus. And overnight, Cardinals praying the rosary outside of Francis's final resting place. The church housing the most important icon to Mary. You see it here. Pope Francis would visit it before and after every trip. The College of Cardinals is busy at work preparing for the conclave, the ancient and secretive process in selecting the next pope. The start date expected to be announced following Pope Francis's funeral. The Vatican now simultaneously preparing for an end and a new beginning. Now, the funeral mass, is set to be about 90 minutes. That's what the Vatican says, but it could go longer than that. And then that procession, if you're just to walk it, it's about an hour just to walk that. So it could be a couple of hours as the coffin makes its way through Rome to that basilica where the Pope will be buried. But it's one more opportunity, Craig, for the Pope to get up close to the Pope that they loved so much and say goodbye.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.